it'll keep going up. So I'm back, and feel free to call in and ask about my dog's health or my health. My health's not as good as my dog's health, I'll tell you that much. And I don't plan on spending money on myself when I start croaking. So, Joel, how was hiatus? How was it not having to work last week? Did you miss I
was sad, Jack. I needed you.
Yeah, well, I thought my dog was going to die.
Yeah, I was more worried about Taco than the show. The show can go fuck itself.
Yeah.
When Taco comes to it.
This is what happened, okay?
Yeah, tell us what happened.
Okay. Last Tuesday, he completely had no interest in food, okay?
And that's not like Taco at all.
That's not like Taco. It's literally the only thing he lives for is to eat things. And then then came the puking. I think it was Monday or Tuesday night. He puked. I stayed late at the office. He puked a couple times in the office. I couldn't get him to eat that night. That night, he puked all over the place at my place. The next day, he puked about 8 times in 24 hours.
Oh.
And I couldn't get him to eat. I was begging. I was on the floor begging him, like pathetically, like, please eat, please eat.
Baby boy.
So Wednesday, I took him into the emergency room first thing, and they had to keep him overnight because there was a lot of things wrong with him. And so I went, I visited him Wednesday before they closed down. Thursday, I went in to check in on him, and they ran blood tests and ultrasound on him. Friday, I picked him up and brought him back. They gave me all these wonderful medicines.
Oh, jeez.
And I've just been administering 8 different medicines, about 16 total times a day.
Wait, those are all for Taco?
All for Taco.
None of those are for you.
None of those are for me. I guess technically I could take the amoxicillin because they use amoxicillin for humans too, right?
True.
Okay, I could take the amoxicillin if I want to. Good. If I cut my finger or something, I'm afraid of it that it's going to get, infected. I'll just start taking my dog's amoxicillin. I'll just dip into that amoxicillin supply. Yeah. So my little baby boy, he did not eat for pretty much 6 days. Saturday, I got him to start eating gas station beef jerky, but then I found out from the vet that his whole thing is his liver, and it's horribly inflamed. No cancer, but it's horribly inflamed, and I had to stop the snack food, but it was the only thing he'd eat. I got him on a new diet. He did eat on his own accord a little bit on Sunday, and then they gave me this, like, I'm going to administer it today. They gave me this little injection thing. Okay, where I injected it in his mouth, and it's like freaking appetite steroids. So he's been eating in the evening. I couldn't get him. He ate like 3 bites of food today, but I couldn't get him to eat the whole thing. But in the evenings, if you wait him out, he'll eat the entire bowl of food that I feed him. And now I have to put him on new food. I just spent $100 for his fancy bulldog freaking thing, and then now I had to go spend more money on this new low-fat diet of his.
The chat's sending Taco love.
So wait, I'm gone for 1 week because my dog's about to die. Now nobody wants to call and give me sympathy because I need it.
Yeah,
I need sympathy. My best friend almost died.
Tell him the number, Jack.
Oh, hey guys, number 7737. Hold up. Okay, sorry. Hey, number is 737-203-0457 for Friday Night Jack Sesh. Call I and Joel and Taco. Well, since no one's calling in, I could probably just start administering his goddamn fucking horde of medicine.
Yeah.
All right, let's flip this puppy over.
If you're listening to the audio, Jack is walking around to the front of the counter and is going to give his dogs his meds. He'll still be on mic. Just got to pull it a little. There you go.
Baby boy. Taco. Baby boy. Come here, baby boy. Come on, awesome. Sweetie boy. Where do we... Ooh. Okay, I like to start with the hardest one first, and that's his liver medicine. I'm probably going to be having to give this stuff to him for the rest of his life, unfortunately. Hey, Joel, can you answer that, please? Thank you. Okay, so I have to give him 2.5 of these, okay?
Jack, how you doing?
Hey, who's this?
Hello.
What? I'm trying to keep my dog alive right now. Who are you?
Hard time hearing on this end.
Oh, can you hear me now?
Can you hear me, caller?
Yeah, I can hear you.
But you can't hear me. Is it? You can't hear me at all?
So you can't hear Jack right now?
I cannot hear Jack.
Oh, great. So did people hear me at all when I just spent the last fucking 5 minutes talking
Yeah,
about?
they could. The show sound is there, but I guess it's not going to the phone for some reason. I'll figure that out.
Oh, that's wonderful. That's
Yeah,
great.
take your time.
Yeah, we'll call you back, caller. I got to figure this out.
Oh,
Jack,
wonderful.
Please continue with
Perfect,
the med
thank you.
department.
This is really fucking great.
Every
Literally,
time.
we can't go one goddamn week
fucking
without there being a
show.
fucking technical difficulty. Not one fucking week. I'm not blaming you, Joel. This is just
No,
it's
this isn't. Yeah, this isn't even my fault. So
no. It's just ridiculous, though. Every goddamn week, there's something like they don't give a shit. They just leave on fucking. And now we get callers. They leave on Friday and they just leave this. They leave the fucking wires everywhere to where they're like, well, why can't you get your show going? I don't know. Maybe because it's people tune out because they can't hear me half the fucking time.
yeah, it's weird. Maybe.
Hopefully
that
it's
makes
him.
sense.
Hopefully it's this piece of
Well, no,
shit
because
phone.
he could hear me.
Great.
But I can hear you, and it's all connected to the same thing.
Okay, come here, baby. Come here, honey. Come on, Bubbas. Taco, come on, Bubbas. Bubbas, come to Papa. I can't go over there. I'm all mic'd up, Taco. Come on, Bubbas.
Taco, you need to go there.
You want a treat? Come on. Come get a treat.
Oh, is he afraid of the medicine?
I don't know. He is slobbering, though.
I figured it out.
Okay, wonderful. Come here, Taco. Come on, Bubbas. Okay, do I got to drag you over here?
Yeah, you
gotta
gotta drag him.
You got to make me look like a bad dog dad in front of everybody here? Okay.
He's sleepy.
All right. Joel, keep talking so people don't tune out.
Okay. All right. So what happened with the audio is a simple re-plug-in of this mic here. It's mic number 1. I got to plug it into this other fucking machine. And that's mic number 1? Yes, that's mic number 1. All right, Jack, 1 second.
Okay, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
All right. How's the view?
It's a great wide shot.
God darn it. I know, babies. I know.
I'm going to unplug your mic for about 10 seconds.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah, during
wonderful.
during the live show.
Yeah, during the live show. Let's just keep having technical difficulties every fucking week. I'm going to set up a deal.
1 sec. Now talk.
I'm going to set up
You're back.
I'm going to set up a thing with Ross where every time there's a technical difficulty, it's taken out of Giorgio's paycheck.
Yeah. Okay, that should fix the.
Well, now I don't sound as loud as I did before, though.
Yeah, now I'm gonna adjust the new levels for this, and now we should be able to get calls, and you should be able to hear everybody, and everything should be fine.
So I'm doing the liver ones. These are the hardest ones. Yeah, I'm going to start panting, okay? Because I have to bend over. It's not because it's, it's a lot for me to bend over.
You have to force him like this?
Yeah.
Oh, no wonder he didn't want to come over. How many pills did you?
It goes. God damn it. I know.
If you're listening to audio, Jack has to force Taco to. You can't. He won't just eat them if they're inside food.
No. Nope.
He knows.
Totally rejects it. I have to. This is a wrestling match I'll be going through for the rest of his life.
Oh.
Okay. Now the second one.
Okay, this is number 2 out of how many?
Oh, there's going to be about 5 more.
Holy shit. Jessica in the chat says you're so white that you're almost pink.
Ah! Okay, so once I get it down a certain length down his throat, I close his mouth shut and I force him to swallow it. The problem is these big ones are really hard to get down there.
And you have to just. Oh, that sucks.
I think, yeah. I took
Did
that
he
one.
do it?
Okay, number 3.
Good boy, Taco.
Gotta get the liver pills. Gotta
Good
get his
boy.
liver. So it's his liver that's messed up. Okay? I know, babies. I know, honey. I'm sorry.
Good boy. This is the weirdest show we've ever done, Jack.
Giorgio literally freaking pissed in a diaper on the first episode.
That's true, but that was on Patreon.
That was on Patreon.
All
Okay,
right, this
should
is
have came
pill
prepared
number
with
4.
Okay, that was all. I had to administer 3 of the liver pills.
All right, lines are open. We have a call coming in. Let's see if I fix the audio.
Okay,
Caller, you're on the air.
The next I have to administer is the Serenia.
Hey, tell Jack he needs to wrap it in craft singles. I give my bulldog 12 pills a day.
Bro, genius. I have not desperately tried that when he wouldn't fucking eat for 6 days.
Well, I mean, you're not trying hard enough.
Damn.
Okay.
I'm just saying, I gotta give my bulldog 12 pills a day.
You have to give him 12 pills a day?
Yeah, she's got epilepsy.
This guy's trying to one-up me, but he has a bulldog. Hey, what kind of food do you feed her?
Honest to God, I feed her like steak and shit.
Oh, you think that's why she might have medical problems?
Jack, is there any way that you could cheat towards
No,
camera,
it's not
please?
at all food related. But she also gets some super expensive prescription neuroscience diet shit.
So now I'm giving him the Serenia, caller. Previous was the liver pills. Now is the Serenia, and this is for the nausea.
Oh.
Should I send you some craft singles?
How about you send me $1,800 from the fucking money I just spent on this guy?
Oh, there you go.
Oh, come on. Your dog's worth it, Jack.
He is worth it, but, I found out that I didn't have to pay as much taxes this year as I thought I was going to have to pay. And, literally the day after I found that out, and I was like, oh, what am I going to do with all this? Taco was like, hey, man, I'm about to die. You're going to be blowing a lot of money on me.
He just wants you to share your money, that's all.
Yeah.
Smart dog.
Okay. He took down the Serenia.
Okay.
Next.
Good boy, Taco.
Next, we give him... This is only administered in the morning, so I don't have to worry about that.
All right. Good luck with your dog. Yagalskaday.
Yagalskaday. Okay. Now is
Thank you,
the
caller, for
Omerzapal. This is for diarrhea. Yeah, and upset stomach stuff. Okay. Hold up. Oh, shit.
What happened?
Oh, it's my back.
Why don't you sit on that? There's a nice, comfy chair that doesn't have human shit on it. You should sit on that.
Okay. Hold up. Oh, golly. Oh, jeez Louise. Oh, for God's sake. Oh. Hold on. Okay, these ones are difficult. He likes to really pocket these in his mouth and hold on to them. Now, hold up. Come on, Bubbas.
You're getting compliments on your woven belt.
Oh, thanks. I don't know if I'm going to be able to reach Joel. Bubbas. I know, honey.
Hello.
Caller, you're on the air.
Y bueno. Bueno.
Buenos dias.
Hey, caller, how you doing? Let me just rest with you real quick. Okay, hold up. I got to make sure my dog stays alive.
I got the mic turned up loud, Jack. You can face forward. It's just angle the mic. There you go.
Who is this?
I just want to say it's Pepito.
Hey, man, how you doing?
Doing good. I'm a big fan. Billy Bob Thornton's Sling Blade character, and I just want to say I'm a big fan of you.
Mira.
Where are you calling in from?
From Matamoros, Tamaulipas.
Okay, hell yeah, man. I love you. Do you know how to say I love you in Swedish?
I no speak English.
No, Swedish!
No English.
No English. This motherfucker's not goddamn. He's not. Get him off the fucking
He
line.
doesn't even speak Spanish.
Fucking poser.
He's gone,
He
Jack.
doesn't even speak Spanish.
Wait, did he take it, Jack?
No speak English. No, that's not how you fucking say it, you dumb shit, dumb bastard. I don't know. I think he's hiding it in his mouth. We're about to find
Jack
out.
Mandeville,
Hey, who are you?
Kyle Street.
Hey, Kyle, how you doing? How do I know you?
I'm good. How you doing?
Good, man. Where you calling me
Ronnie's
from?
roommate.
That's right. That's how I know you, Kyle. Kyle used to watch Taco. My dog almost died last week, Kyle.
No bueno.
No, it's no boy. See, fucking Kyle speaks Spanish.
Well, I'm glad he's doing better now. I hope he takes his medication. Sorry, I'm a little stoned. I took my medication.
Oh, yeah.
He does look healthier, Jack. He looks much better than a couple weeks ago.
Okay, I think okay,
Jack, you're looking well adjusted.
Oh, man. I'm having a rough time, Kyle. Oh, shit. Okay. Hold on. I gotta save this one for... Okay, hold on. Oh, gosh darn it. Oh, shit. Hey, okay, so then I give him his food thing, and then if I get him to eat, then I have to give him, later on, I'll have to give him 2 amoxicillins. Hold up. Oh, shit. Don't go! Oh, God. Oh, God.
He ran off. He's sick of this shit.
Yeah, I don't blame him. Hold up again. Kyle, yeah.
Too many.
Kyle used to watch Taco when I'd go out of town.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Y'all know
Yeah,
each other?
he saved me. Taco kept me warm during the winter storm
No shit.
when Ted Cruz let us down.
Yeah, during the big winter storm of 2020.
I was here for that too.
They lost all of their heat and everything, and him and Taco snuggled for like 3 days straight.
Oh,
Yeah, it was rough for sure, but Taco held it down for me. Jack was like, "Don't let him on the couch."
Oh yeah, at that point it's
he didn't
survival.
know it was that bad. He didn't know it was that bad. But
No, I didn't. I apologize for being comfortable.
Jack, can you explain to the audio listeners what exactly you're doing right now? Or actually, end video. I can't tell. Is that a needle?
Yeah, so this is his food stimulant, and this is like I'm just shooting appetite steroids into him with this thing. Watch this. He's really gonna freak out with this one. Taco baby boy, come here so I can frickin' force feed this down your throat and you can hate me. All right, hold up. Oh, babies.
Wait, so how did you meet Jack?
through a buddy of mine. My roommate there in San Antonio was working for Black Rifle at the time.
Oh, okay, and he trusted you to take care of Taco, huh? Because I know I'm not saying that I don't trust you. I'm just saying that I know how much he loves his dog.
Yeah. Well, Ronnie also equally loves his dog. So I was watching both of them for the weekend.
Oh, okay.
Watch this one, Joel.
All right, we're watching. We're live, Jack. Oh, geez.
This is great.
This is not good. He's already pissed.
Joel, hold that up for it. I gotta go wash my hands.
Okay. I'm going to just talk to your friend and find out how he met you.
Okay.
If that's okay with you. Oh. But that makes him eat more? Yeah. There he goes. There goes Jack. He's going to go wash his hands. Wait, so you were just the roommate and then you became the dog sitter?
Yeah, the dog whisperer.
That's nice.
And out of power, no way to leave the house because the truck wouldn't start. Snowed in, and I think Jack was maybe back in Minnesota, maybe.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was here for that. I think I lived here for maybe 2 weeks, and then that snowstorm hit, and I lost power, electricity, the heater, like the propane in the heater went out. I had nothing. I was freezing for like a week, but I had a great time. I love the snow.
I didn't enjoy it.
Yeah,
you don't expect it there in San Antonio.
Okay, Jack. Are the pills done? I think Jack can hear you now.
No, they're not. I can't let him eat for an hour, and then look at this, how foamy his mouth is right now. Once he eats in an hour, then I gotta give him the two big old amoxicillins. Yeah, man, it's gonna be like this for a while. And then there was a couple other ones. There's other ones that I have to administer in the morning as well. So yeah, it's a shit show.
Yeah, that's rough, man.
Hold up. Did I burn through a good chunk of time for the show?
Good chance.
Yeah,
Real
we're
good
about
stuff.
20 minutes in, Jack.
So I still got. Oh shit! I still got another hour. God damn it! All right, yeah. So that's that.
Look to this TV here. Yeah,
Okay, yeah.
there you go.
Okay, I guess we can get on with the show now.
Now we can start the show.
Yeah. Now that I still gotta get him to eat. Do we have any bowls here?
Maybe. Yeah, I think there's a Tupperware bowl.
Yeah, I should probably get water.
I could do that. Well, you want to talk
Yeah,
to this caller? While
Kyle,
I go
let's
get some
catch
water?
up real quick, and then we're gonna move on to another call. How you been, man?
Perfect.
You moved up north.
Yeah, I'm back up here in North Dakota right now.
What part are you? The Minot? You're a Minot guy.
Williston.
Whoa, you're doing heavy duty oil field shit.
I'm in a machine shop. So,
Okay, so you're not having to go out there in the bullshit weather out there, nothing like that.
Hell no, I wouldn't be up here if that was the case.
Smart stuff. And you just take a big old rip out of that bong and go work with freaking high pressured heavy machinery and just hope you don't get your thumb lopped off, I guess.
Yeah, I'm pretty solid, pretty safe.
They don't piss test you?
No.
Good for you, man. So my boss, when I worked in the oil field, he really hated me, and so every month we'd have like a company-wide meeting before, it's just bullshit, and I'd always be selected for a random drug test, but it was always him trying to pop me. But guess what, Miguel? I don't smoke fucking pot, so you never got me. Anyways, I've only wished.
Cocaine gets out of your system quick.
But I didn't do cocaine back then. I don't do cocaine now. I've only done it a few times. I talk a big game about cocaine, but it was like once a year for like 4 years, and then I got fucking tired of that. Yeah.
Nah, but it's funny that they go real hard on the testing, but really all they're catching is potheads. They're not catching people that can,
meth
not
heads
do
and
it for
coke heads and
a few days and pass the test.
Right. How to get away with doing drugs 101 with Kyle and Jack and Joel.
Hey, I seen you recently went to the Austin FC game.
I did.
What do you think about soccer?
I'll tell you what, man. I had never been to a soccer game before, and I gotta say, I still will take a baseball park any day, but as far as the fan environment, I think it's the best of all the sporting events I've ever been to. It's constant music. The band's constantly playing. The energy is just insane. I sat on the first level, so balls were coming at my face. It was so interactive. And then in soccer, it's not like other sports. If the ball goes into the stands, it's yours. In soccer, it's like you're expected to throw it back. And at first, I was kind of bummed, but then I was like, that's kind of cool. It's kind of cool.
Yeah.
It keeps the fans interactive. I liked it, man.
Yeah.
I'm going to be going to more soccer games here in the future.
Right on. Yeah, that's a great stadium too.
Mm-hmm.
I want to go check that out. Probably with Ronnie next time I'm in Texas, and then. But I definitely want to go to Europe and be around that environment.
Yeah, now that I did American soccer, my God, I wonder what South American or European or basically soccer anywhere else but America and Canada, right? It's got to be freaking intense.
Yeah, for sure. Some places not safe.
Yeah, right. They get in. Yeah, you go over there to the UK and they're stabbing each other if you're wearing the wrong colors. It's like Bloods and Crips over there. They're fighting over what other grown men are doing on the field that they're not even good enough to be on.
Yeah. A lot of that for sure.
Huh?
It looks like he enjoyed his water, Jack.
Yeah, he needed it, man. I can't feed him for another hour.
All right, should we take another call?
Kyle, I love you.
Take another call. All right. Take care, Jack.
All right, man. Thanks for calling. It was nice talking again. I wish I could have been. Sorry, I get so winded when I have to try to keep my dog alive.
Yeah. You're a good dad, though, Jack. A lot of people wouldn't even take the time to take him to the vet or get him meds or pay that bill.
Yeah. Well, look at him. Well,
he's your son.
He's all I have. I mean, I'm not even trying to sound pathetic about it. He's really all I have. I don't have a family. I mean, I talk to my nephews a couple times a month. I don't really hang out with work people.
Call, you're on the air.
And so, like, literally, this dog is my only true companion in life. I don't go out.
I can be your companion too.
Who are you?
This is Homer.
Homer, sell me on why you'd be a good companion. Like when Taco dies, after I've been feeding him these goddamn liver medicines for the next 3 years, how are you gonna bring fulfillment to my life, Homer?
Taco is never gonna die, and you know what? Every time I go to San Antonio, I look for your ass, but I haven't found you yet.
Well, so I'll tell you the most, again, like I was just saying when you called in, I don't really go out, right? So the best time you're going to find me is in the mornings. I walk the Riverwalk around the Blue Star Complex. So I'm either heading towards downtown or heading towards the Missions. I just kind of decide on the day or the morning of. But most likely, you're going to find me walking in the Riverwalk. That's where you're most likely to run into me. I used to do the nightlife stuff, but I don't know. It just, I can't afford it anymore because I'm trying to keep my dog alive.
What about on the pro side where the pros at night?
Yeah, sometimes I go there.
That's more of the local. That's more of the local scene over there, where the Riverwalk's at on that site.
It's getting kind of touristy, but yeah, it's more local than downtown. That's for sure.
Oh yeah, every time we go down there, every time we go up there, that's where we hit up.
Where you in the valley?
Yeah.
Yeah. What part?
Kingsville. So upper valley.
Upper Valley. Okay, nice. I don't think I've been to that part. I've only been to like Zapata and Brownsville.
I was in Donna. So I was raised in Brownsville, but I was in Donna for a little bit for work.
Yeah. What do you do? You're an oil guy?
No, I'm a Border Patrol agent.
Oh, well, that's real original down there.
I know, right? Well, I'm not down there, so I'm.
That's a crazy job, though.
Hey, but one of my friends works out of the Laredo office. Would you know him? I'm not going to say his name, but do you know a lot of those Laredo board tack folks?
Board tack. I got one classmate that's board tack, and then I've worked with several board tacks in our area, but they're real sporadic.
Yeah, he's a medic on the board tack team. I think he's.
Oh, so he's board star.
Board star. Yeah, that's what he is.
Okay. I know more board star than board tack for sure.
I did the military with him, and then he's been in the Border Patrol for probably 16, 17 years now.
No shit.
Yeah. Maybe
it's about the same time as I've been in.
Yeah. Well, do you do Instagram message? I'll send you his name via Instagram. Maybe you know him.
I don't have Instagram anymore, but I will make one just for you.
Well,
and I'll shoot you a message.
Are we Facebook friends?
I don't have any.
That's smart.
Social media.
You're a federal agent. Why would you? Okay. Make a fake one and just call it H to the Omer, and then I'll know it's you, and then I'll send you my friend's name if you care. That you don't have to. That's a lot of trouble just to find out a little piece of information, or I could just out him in front of all the people listening. I don't know.
It's up to you. I mean,
I don't know.
I was talking to one of my buddies about the Drinking Bros. I was trying to introduce him to him, and he goes, "Oh, I know this one guy. He's on the Mayans show.
Vince.
He was my classmate." And I was like, "Are you talking about Rocco?"
Yeah.
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 And he's like, "Yeah, you know Rocco?" And I was like, "I don't know him. I know him through the show."
Yeah, he used to be Border Patrol.
He was also Board Star.
He was, yeah.
What is Board Star exactly?
It's like a special. Well, you explain it, Mr. Border Patrol man.
So Board Star is more of border. It's more of search and rescue, and then Board Tack is more of a SWAT team.
Yeah,
okay.
That's the best way to compare it.
And what did you do, or what do you do?
I'm just a regular agent.
What's the craziest shit you've done?
Fuck.
16 years. You've probably got some stories accumulated.
I got 14 years in. I got 14 years in, and
or something funny. Something funny.
Something funny. Okay, so one day we're tracking a group, right? Early in the morning. It's just me and my partner. He has it's illegals trying to circumvent the checkpoint.
Okay.
So as we're tracking them through the brush, which is the King Ranch side.
Oh yeah, everyone knows the King Ranch.
Yes. So that's what we patrol, and we're tracking them, and my partner just stops and like he turns around and walks away, and I'm like, well, he must have seen something because he's the only one with MVGs. So I just kind of sit down, and I keep feeling stuff hitting me on the head, and I kind of crouch down, and it's hitting me on the back, and I keep crouching down and just kind of lay down to the side. Well, it was illegals. It was a group of illegals, about 18 of them or so, and they kept throwing shit at me, literally shit, like deer shit, a bunch of little pellets of deer shit, because they thought they were rocks, and they thought I was a calf. So they kept throwing rocks they thought they were throwing rocks at me so I can run away. But they were like, you just laid down and we just kept throwing rocks at you. And I was like, dude, those ain't rocks. That's shit. That's like a big pile of shit right there, dude.
So you got shit on your neck. They got shit on their hands.
Yeah. I was full of shit, dude.
Do you keep some hand sanitizer handy?
No, it was pre-COVID, so we didn't have that stuff.
Were you just like, hey man, I'm not going to try to take too much offense to this, but that was a real dick move to throw shit at the back of my neck, even if it was a mistaken identity.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Yeah. Vince did that, and then, he knew exactly how he wanted to go into the film and television industry. He knew there was a look that he knew, like any character actor, he knows, he's got a look. He's got a bunch of tattoos and he's a big dude. So he knows there's a, certain kind of roles he's going to get with that. And he put that plan into effect. And he's working on one of the biggest fucking shows on television. And that's true. And Kirk, who the show creator, I forget his name, Kirk something. He's known for killing off characters. Vince has survived like 4 seasons already, so good for him.
Yeah, that is good.
Yeah,
I got some tattoos too, but I don't have his stature.
Yeah, he's he's LA as fuck too. He's got the whole.
Oh yeah, they probably kill me off on the first season.
Yeah.
So they'll probably be like, oh well, he made it through.
He made it through.
Illegal.
That's like the George R.R. Martin, the freaking the guy who does Game of Thrones and all that shit. He just loves killing characters off. He likes to get you attached to him, and bye, you're dead.
Piece of shit.
Piece of fucking shit, fans. Oh, you love this character? Well, guess what? He's about to fucking die.
That's right.
Stay tuned next week when I kill some more of your favorite fucking characters that I've spent seasons developing that you feel attached to. But I'll tell you this, I gotta say, those biker gang shows bother the fuck out of me. I'm not trying to rip on Vincent's work. It's not his work or anything like that. What bothers me about Sons of Anarchy and those kind of shows is like they're in a shootout every single fucking episode. And when bikers get in shootouts, it makes national news, right? Like, these guys are in shootouts every single fucking episode. Like, that's not real. If there was a small town and you got this biker gang getting in shootouts with other biker gangs once a week, the feds are going to show up and start asking questions.
At some point. Not me, though, but at some point, yeah.
Yeah. Hey,
unless they're in Mexico.
Well, I'm sure there's a lot of shootouts down there. I interviewed this guy recently for this article I'm doing about the Midland Police Department. And he's a Midland cop, but he grew up in Durango. And his dad was the second highest ranking police officer in the entire fucking city of Durango. During like when everything was really starting to build up. And his dad had a fucking assassination attempt on him, got shot like 7 times. And that's how he ended up in the United States because...
what the...
Yeah. His dad got shot 7 times. His partner was killed. It was an assassination attempt. Because like his dad was he was like a high-ranking cop, but he wouldn't like take bribes. So the cartels just tried killing him off. And that's when he's like, all right, fuck this. And he's like, I'm moving the family to West Texas. I'm going to work in oil. And
no shit, dude.
Yeah, but he was he was one of the top cops in that entire state. And but because he wouldn't take a bribe, they did everything they could to rub him off.
Dang. Well, when I first started, my neighbor from back in Brownsville, her cousin used to be a like this military guy who was tasked with basically killing off any cartels in wherever they sent them, right?
Yeah,
so
and they don't have Fourth Amendment shit to deal with down there, right? So if he sees someone,
or second or first,
right? So if he sees a guy that he thinks is cartel, he's got carte blanche to kind of do whatever he wants, right?
Yeah, exactly. So then, so when I used to have Facebook, I used to have him because he was like, oh man, we work in the same team, this and that, blah, blah, blah. So then I saw him years later, like 5-6 years later, once I started working in the patrol. And then he was like, hey, it's good to see you, this and that. And we were at a wedding and I saw him and I was like, man, this guy looks like he's fucking cartel with these ugly little loafers with a bunch of like bedazzled loafers. And I was like, man, what are you doing, dude? And then in Facebook, his son, who was at the time, like, I don't know, maybe 14, had a Lamborghini.
Oh no.
And then my neighbor was like, dude, do not talk to this guy. He showed up. He was like, El Comandante has to go because something happened. And she's like, I think this guy's dirty. So
the Lamborghini for a 16-year-old is a very clear indicator.
Yeah, and then a military commander, some sort of military commander, of course. I was like, oh shit, man, I better delete my Facebook.
Yeah, I don't want to be friends anymore. Yeah,
that's crazy.
I saw that. You see all those Tequache kids down there that are just driving the big F-350s that are all fucking souped up. I'm like, well, you didn't get that from your own paycheck. Yeah. You didn't get
slammed to the ground,
Yeah. That's not coming out of your allowance money, I can tell you that right now. Yeah.
No, it's not.
Yeah. All right. Well, Homer, it was nice calling. If you want to create an Instagram and ask who my friend is, that's fine. And you're going to go through all that trouble and you probably won't even know him. And then it's going to be, I'm like, well, at least I have your anonymous, we're friends on your anonymous account. So.
Well, you know what? I'll create it just to have the excuse of becoming your friend.
All right. Sounds good. We're in.
And hopefully one of these days I'll bump into you in San Antonio.
Bro, why don't you...
Which is the only reason
if you have Instagram, you can message me ahead of time and tell me when you're in town. And I'll be like, let's meet for breakfast at this place.
All right, cool.
And I want to hang out with you because Joel, would you say he's one of the top 3 best storytellers we've ever had?
Yeah. One of the most interesting calls we've had so far.
Okay, I agree. Now I want to hang out with you because you benefit me. You benefit the show.
I'll take that.
Okay.
Even if you're just using me.
I'm going to be using you, but we'll strike up a real friendship once we get to know each other over some sausage and eggs or whatever you want to order.
When you guys are having breakfast, I'll throw deer poop at you guys.
Yeah, and Joel will just show up and throw some deer poop at us. So you can never truly break away from work.
Thanks for calling.
All right, Homer. Peace out.
Thank you, guys.
Be safe out there. All right.
Bye.
Oh, that's nice. Have we ever had a Border Patrol caller before? No, we did. We had a guy that was in the Border Patrol on the show one time.
That was a good call.
That was a good call.
He was a nice guy.
Yeah.
Caller, you're on the air.
This is Emmett from Connecticut.
Emmett from CT. How you doing, baby?
I'm pulling that clip.
I'm going to have a hard time getting to bed tonight. I got some hardcore heartburn.
Do you want some Tums?
Yeah, I could. If I'm going to load Taco up with pills, I might as well take a... Emmett, how you doing, man?
Long 12-hour day at work, just relaxing with some bourbon and a bunch of weed.
That's what I like to hear, man. Take that edge off. Take that effing edge off. What do you get piss tested where you work?
Yeah, I work for assholes.
What's your way around it? You just carry fake piss with you constantly? You always got a bottle of fake piss in your pocket?
Oh, no, I don't get drug tested at all.
Oh, that's good. Okay.
I'm the only non-felon working at this company.
What, you don't have to name the company, but what do you do again?
I do fireplaces and stoves and all that shit.
Is that where all the felons go? To go work on fireplaces?
Apparently.
Scoundrels. Hold up 1 second, Emmett.
Open wide. 2?
No, one's fine. I don't want to OD. Thank you. Just in case. That's how my brother died. I don't want to OD. No, I mean from years of pill abuse, but I don't know what's in this shit. Could have fentanyl in it. Hey, I'm sorry. I'm smacking my Tom's mouth into your ear holes.
No, it's the easiest Tom's I've ever had.
Hey, so what are you doing, Emmett? Like, so you're taking the edge off. You're calling me. Do you have any cool Border Patrol stories that you can one up the last guy with?
No, I'm a really subpar caller when it comes to that. I'm from Connecticut. We just get light loads from Texas.
Light loads?
No. Oh, Jesus. Flight loads of migrants coming up from whatever state.
Oh, yeah, the Florida-Texas thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love it how everybody was like, oh, they just got owned. But if you look at what happened at Martha's Vineyard, nobody warned them that was happening. They weren't concerned about themselves. They were concerned about those people who didn't have food and didn't know where they were. And the community got together and started feeding them and treating them like human beings. So nobody really got owned. You just did a really inhumane thing to a bunch of people. And then now you put it on this community and they did the right thing. Even though they're not used to dealing with that kind of shit, they did the right thing.
It's like adopting a Mike Vick dog. Like, you got to retrain it. It's all good. Sorry, Jack, I'm fucked up. I'm going to hang up. I'm not a good caller. Enjoy.
Don't get self-conscious on me. That's worse than... No! Damn it, you don't get self-conscious on me.
Thank you.
You own what you say and you take it to the grave. And you gaslight us. If you say something, you just keep saying it over and over again until I believe it, because I will. I'm really good at believing when people are lying straight to my face, and I'll believe you. I promise you. That's my promise to you, Emmett.
I love you, Jack. Thank you for all Friday. Still waiting for that self-portrait.
Hey, so this is what happened. The whole point of me doing those fucking painting was to give myself something creative to do with no stress. Well, guess what? Everyone started, and I'm not putting this on you. I'm talking mostly around like work and shit. Everyone started asking for one, and then it just became a chore that I had to do. So I said, I'm going to take a week off from painting. I love painting, but I don't want to feel like I have just owe people things.
No, don't make your hobby your job.
Exactly. Yeah, I already turned my old hobby into a job. So yeah, now I got to have a pure hobby. That and watching the House of Dragon. Holy fuck, man! I'm really getting into the game. I never really got into the Game of Thrones stuff, but I like that House of Dragon.
I finished Game of Thrones and never watched House of Dragon.
I would highly recommend. I think it's better than Game of Thrones because they didn't throw fucking 30,000 fucking characters at us to remember.
Thank God. I got the memory attention like half a goldfish.
Yeah. No, you'll like House of Dragon then, and it's got all the same violence and incest as Game of Thrones.
Just as much porn, though.
That's my favorite. I
like how people act. They act like the incest thing is like so edgy, but like you realize, in Greek and Egyptian cultures, for centuries, they were just marrying brother and sister off to each other. It was a thing in human history for years. George R. R. Martin isn't doing anything edging. He's just copying from actual human history. Can you get Emmett off? Because it sounds like
Is he masturbating?
Are you watching Xvids, Pornhub, RedTube? What are you on right now?
I was just picking up some food that got dropped off.
Okay. Uber Eats?
I plead the fifth.
That's okay. I order Uber Eats like 5 times a week, man. I can't anymore because I'm paying for my dog's fucking pills. I love you.
Oh, there he is.
I woke him up. I woke Taco up, and now I feel like the worst piece of shit on earth. I tried to be funny, and then I actually impacted my dog's rest. I'm sorry, babies. Daddy didn't mean that. Daddy's not angry at you. Papa loves you. Papa loves you.
Call, you're on the air.
Hello.
Hey, who are you with that nice voice?
Hi, I'm Joey from Houston.
I know Joey from Houston. Why didn't I recognize your voice right away, Joey from Houston?
Woo! We're limousine right up in this bitch.
You're in a limousine right now?
No.
Oh God, Joey.
I'm in my car. I'm just limousine riding.
Are you in that white Honda?
I don't got a white Honda.
Well, what car was it that showed up when I met you?
It's that Subaru Legacy, brother.
That's a Subaru Legacy,
Wait,
yeah.
so you said, what did you say? You're limousine riding? Like, you're just pretending you're in a limousine.
No, I'm good. It's just right now. What happened?
What's your plans? Joey, what's your plans tonight, baby?
Get out the way. Okay, hold on. I'm sorry. I'm trying to park. We're going to get fucked up.
Keep going, Joey. Keep going, Joey.
I'm trying to park, bro.
I
got Jessica in the laundry.
Do you drink in the car? Do you drink in the car?
Hell yeah.
Hey, so Alondra, wait, what is you're with Alondra a lot. What's the situation with you and Alondra? Are you trying? Are you guys, let me ask you, okay, are you A, in a committed relationship with Alondra? Are you B?
No.
Shut up! Are you B? Are you chasing after her, but she won't give it? Are you C? Are you two mutual fuck buddies? Or are you D, just friends?
Hold on. I'm saying it in front of Jessica. We're C.
You're fuck buddies.
We're also gym buddies, too.
You guys are going to end up in a relationship together.
You guys are already in love. I can tell, Jack. They're already in love.
Do you have feelings outside of sexual feelings for Alondra? Because you hang out with her a lot. Typically, the fuck buddy thing is you just like show up and bang and maybe stay the night, but then you're out. But you hang out with her.
Yeah, we actually have a genuinely fun connection and a fun time.
So why aren't you dating Alondra?
I don't label anything, hey, Jack. The only thing I label is my beer, my food, and my fridge.
Oh, Joey.
That's my dog.
I know you got time. You're a young man, but how do you know? Do you want to risk maybe if you really dig each other? Do you want to risk some other guy coming in and committing to her?
Cool, man. She is talking to some other guy.
Does this guy know that she's got Joey, her bang puppet?
Yeah, actually.
So he's still chasing after her, and she's like, "Okay, cool. I'll see you on the date next Tuesday. I gotta go over to my fuck buddy's house."
You know what it is? We live like a block away from each other, so it's just convenient.
It's convenient. Does she come over? You waking up grandma at night with them sex noises?
Yeah, man.
Or do you go over to her place?
No, we go to my house. I don't know. We don't really go to her house. We really always go to grandma's house.
Do you wait till your grandmother's asleep?
She's always in a room every time I have company, so she knows.
Jesus, Joey.
What, man? She gets it.
All right, grandma had babies too. Yeah.
Man.
Let me ask, do you wear protection, Joey?
No, I'm a raw dogger.
Now,
Hey, Jack, Wolf Medic
we
just
can't
gave
drink
me $5
here?
and says he loves the show and listens from the ambulance.
The beers are not mine.
Oh, my gosh. She's not sharing her alcohol tonight. We got to go get some alcohol for us.
All right. Well, go pick up some Zimas or Mike's Hard or whatever you're drinking these days.
Yeah, what do you drink, Joey?
Yeah.
I was going to do a shot with you, but you don't have any booze.
Damn. No, it's because Alonzo's going to a concert tonight, and it's that Mexican shit I don't listen to, so I'm gonna just let her do what she got to do.
No,
I'm
sad
gonna be
what?
with Jessica. It's that Mexican shit I don't listen to. All that like.
What sad Mexican shit? Like fucking.
Alonzo, what are you going tonight? Where are you going? Whatever that shit is.
What's the name of the group?
Okay, hold on. What's the name of the group?
Fuerza Regida.
I didn't hear what you. What kind of music is it?
Fuerza. Mexican.
But what kind?
Mexican.
That's not a genre.
It's fucking Mexican music, dude.
That's not a genre. Mexican music is not a genre. What genre?
It's corridos tumbados. How the fuck am I?
There you go,
Okay,
corrido,
there you go. All right, there it is.
That's what it is. Yeah, because you're fucking
Hey,
mariachi.
can I tell you something? Tell her if she gets snippy with me. Tell her if she gets snippy with me one more time. She's not getting dicked down by you later, okay?
Yeah, put her on the phone. Put her on the phone.
She's on the phone. You're on speaker.
Hey, Alondra, I'm sorry for wanting specifics on. I'm sorry for taking interest in the type of music you like. You enjoy it perfect for each other because you guys can just be shitty towards each other.
Oh my god.
My dad's right there.
Hey, Dad.
Did I get you into trouble, Joey?
No, you're good. The dad's right there, but we're all good.
Wait, her dad is?
Yeah, he's right there.
What kind of music does he like?
The same shit she likes.
Oh, they're going together?
Yeah, they're all going to the family.
And then you're hanging out
the family.
and you're hanging out with Jessica. And where's Jessica in this equation?
Jessica's just cool. Jessica's right here.
Have I talked to Jessica before? I can't keep track of your ladies.
You've talked to Jessica before. Jessica, come here. Jessica's my current ex-girlfriend. Alonzo's my future ex-girlfriend.
Jessica.
Corn Pop just sent you $20 and says he loves you, Jack.
Jessica.
Looks amazing.
Hello, sir.
Jessica, what is so endearing about Joey? I'm interested to know.
Oh, well, there's so many things. Where do I start?
What's his package like?
Does Joey have a nice dick?
Go ahead.
I'm sorry, what?
Does Joey have a nice dick?
No, we were going to get something.
No, he hasn't got that far yet.
Oh, okay. Smart.
We talked about
Would you ever be interested? Would you ever be?
friend zone.
Would you?
He's the friend zone.
Do you think he can bust through the friend zone?
Many have tried it and they have not succeeded.
What would Joey need to do to get out of the friend zone?
Yeah, look, she had a boyfriend, but then they broke up, and now she's back with me.
What would Joey need to do to get out of the friend zone, Jessica?
What would Joey do to get out of the friend zone?
Does he need to take you out for like a nice steak, like a romantic dinner?
We're just better off friends, like everyone else. Like I said, it's just better that way.
Okay. I can respect that. 100. Okay. Well, it was nice talking. Hey, you two friend birds, you go enjoy your time out tonight. Go eat some Whataburger and tip over some cows or whatever the fuck you do in Houston. Go smack Nolan Ryan's wife's ass. I don't know.
We're gonna watch the Halloween movie. We're gonna go to the hotel party later. Yeah, and then we're gonna go clubbing after that.
God, I just love, dude. It intimidates me, but I love your energy, Joey. I love it. I love you, young man.
Oh yeah, I fucking love you guys.
All right, bro. I'll talk to you later. Y'all have a fun night. Be safe. Be safe, Joey. If you're gonna be fucked up, be safe. Okay.
Ruben says $10. $10 says he gets laid if he gets her some new Adidas sneakers and takes her to the nail salon.
There's always chaos when he calls in. There's always chaos going on in the background. It annoys me with most people when there's noise in the back, but with him, I really want to get to the bottom of what he's up to that night. Yeah.
Caller, you're on the air.
Hi.
Marhaba. To whom am I speaking at?
Charlie.
Chuck, how you doing, young lady?
Hey, Chuck.
I'm doing well. How are y'all?
Good. Oh, crap. I got a work call. Hey, I'm going to take this work call. Hold up.
To put him on speaker.
Hello, ma'am.
Hey, how
Good. I am in the middle. I do a show every Friday night. I am in the middle of the show right now. I have about an hour commute back. I'll be done with the show in about 20 minutes. Can I call you back on my ride home?
Absolutely. Have fun.
All right. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay.
Bye. Okay, now, hold up. All right, that was Tracy from Beyond the Call. It's not set in stone yet, but I'll probably. I don't want to. I may be escorting a couple World War II veterans to Pearl Harbor on the Pearl Harbor anniversary, and she runs the program that brings the World War II veterans back to Pearl Harbor.
Whoa!
It's going to be an incredible experience. Chuck, just to interrupt you on my own show real quick. Recently, I got to sit down and interview 3 different World War veterans from 3 different walks of life who had 3 different experiences and 3 different, outlooks of what the war was. And I got to say, I've been around, celebrities and all that. And, I was legitimately, starstruck's not the appropriate word, but I was in awe. I was speechless. I was intimidated at times to be around these guys. And so, now I just want to hang out with more 98-year-old men, and women.
That's so cool.
Yeah. Yeah. So, hey, how you doing, Charlie? How's Lubbock?
It's dusty.
That's so Lubbock.
Just Lubbock things.
Yeah.
Actually, it's been really, really nice here in the last couple of weeks. We've gotten rain, thankfully, and the temperatures are perfect. It's been really decent. The wind stopped blowing, which is nice. But actually, I kind of...
Go ahead.
I'm sorry?
I was going to ask if the Buddy Holly Museum's still in business.
I think it is.
Okay.
I think it is.
Good to
Which
know.
is really funny. Fun fact, when Buddy Holly was actually becoming a star, people from Lubbock hated him because he had that rock and roll devil music.
He was rebellious.
Yeah, and so the family is like, fuck you, Lubbock. Don't you dare try to make money from his name. Y'all fucking hated him when he was around.
That makes sense.
So that's a funny thing.
So what were you going to...
Yeah, I think it's here.
What were you going to say?
I was going to say, actually, I have a Pearl Harbor book I got from the Scholastic Book Fair. And
you were racking up them points.
Yes, and let me think. That was 1941, so in 2000 it would have been the 60th anniversary or something like that of Pearl Harbor.
Yes.
They opened the Nimitz Museum in Fredericksburg.
Oh, I've been there.
Yes. So during the opening, my dad did World War II reenactments, and he actually restored World War II. He restored a WC-21, which is a weapons carrier, and he restored an M13, which is another type of truck. And he would take them and do parades, and he did a lot of air shows and shit like that. Well, they invited him with his WC-21 and his World War II outfits with one of his friends to come and help open the Nimitz Museum and kind of have some relics from the past come. And he took that book and had all of these veterans from Pearl Harbor sign my book.
Really?
And some of them even put on the island, where they were stationed and where they were at. And I've actually got
very special keepsake.
Yes, he put it in a Ziploc bag.
Yeah.
And when he passed away, that was one of the first things I went and took was I got my Pearl Harbor book back.
Yeah.
Because it does mean so much.
Yeah. What was the agreement? You don't get this until I pass? Why was he holding on to it?
Well, I was 9 years old or so at the time.
He didn't want you to chew the corners off of it.
Yeah, he was like, let's not. This is much more important than
might color in it. Yeah.
Yeah, right. But at that point, because I did go, I was attached to his hip, so I helped him rebuild the trucks, and I went with him to a lot of the events. So I got to meet a lot of veterans, and I've gotten to meet some some local Pearl Harbor veterans, and just like how you said, the impact they make, like it's
The worst thing we do to that generation is we do that whole they're the greatest generation, and we put them in this box like they're all the same. These young men who are heroes of war all marched to the war drum when called upon and went and did this noble thing and came home and rebuilt America. Well, that's the very basic part of that narrative. These guys were all wildly diverse individuals. They had different reasons for joining. They had different thoughts about the war and what it did to them, and they all did different things with their lives afterwards. And so the most important thing we need to remember with these guys is these were individuals, and they were very young men and women that signed up to take this call, and they did. And it's just I feel like it's unfair to them that we just clump them together in this box, call them hero, and just wait for them to die. When we should know their story. We shouldn't just know about what they were doing in the war. We should know about why they joined. I interviewed this gentleman named Bill out of the 3 interviews I did, and I probably spent on average about 3 or 4 hours with each one of these guys. And Bill was 18 years old. He knew he was going to go into the service, but he didn't want to kill people. He had a soft sentiment. He didn't want to kill other human beings. So he went into this program where it was all the smart kids. He was a smart guy, and he was going to do like intelligence stuff, right? He was going to do his part in the war, but he didn't have to sacrifice his morals, right?
Right.
And then of course it's the army, so they're like, "Oh no, we're going to turn you guys are going to go be in tanks. You're going to be tankers." And so when he talked about that, when he found out he was going to be in this combat unit where he was going to have to go over and be a part of death, or directly a part of it, he started crying. And he didn't cry about any of the actual experiences that happened to him in the war. He cried he cried as like 100-year-old man, thinking back how it felt when he was 18, when he realized he might have to kill someone. So
yeah,
and there was the other guy I met. He just loved talking about killing them, right? So they're all different guys. We can't put them all in the same category, you know?
Yeah, I mean, people are different. I mean, that's kind of what it boils down to. Everyone is their own individual, and it's as easy as it is to lump people in a mass group. You cannot do that. And I learned that from working in a hospital.
Yeah,
you cannot. People are vastly different. Some things can be similar, but there's always something that sets them apart.
Yeah.
It's never the same thing. Like they might have the same diagnosis, but it's never the same symptom.
Yeah. And
so it's really hard just to blow people off basically because you lump them all together, and it's doing that dehumanizes people too.
Yeah.
You don't see them as an individual.
Even when you're trying to be positive about it, like the whole, they're all heroes. Well, it's still kind of dehumanizing.
Like, well, when they all are, then no one is. You know, to quote The Incredibles.
Yeah, but that's precisely it. And they're also human beings. They're nuanced. They're flawed. They've made mistakes in their life. Don't take that away from them. That's what happens with cops is you're either for cops or against cops. Well, you don't necessarily have to choose sides, and cops aren't pure Marvel heroes, and they're not pure degenerate scumbags. They're human beings, in a complicated job that quite a few people in their profession either fuck up or are turds, but most cops will go their entire careers staying under the radar and just might get but all of them, it's a complicated job, and
some people with that kind of authority, it goes straight to their head. And with any kind of authority, it can go straight to people's
my God. The CEOs of company, like you have to be a fucking narcissist to be running a Fortune 500 company. You've got to have some sort of level of narcissism to run for high political office at the end of the day. I'm not saying you're evil, but I'm saying like it takes a level of narcissism to go into certain positions of power.
Yeah. And it might start out from a place of good, but it gets warped over time.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Huh? That's why I just be an entertainer, man. I'll always be low in the totem pole in the power structure.
Hey, those gestures were important back in the day, and they're just as important today as they were then.
The gestures were important, but in those courts, they
now
had
dance, monkey, dance.
well, that's it. They had a lot more power than entertainers do now. The gestures could get into the king's ear. Nowadays, it's just like, actor, act for me. No, I don't want to hear your goddamn opinions. Just go make out with that other guy on camera. You're going to get an academy for
you
it.
also served, Jack.
Huh?
You also served. So thank you for your service.
Don't, Joel. Don't.
Like Adam Driver.
It's the way it is.
Don't, Joel. Don't go down that road. Will you fillet me on Veterans Day?
Yes.
Okay. Save it for Veterans Day. Save that jaw for Veterans Day, Joel.
Okay. I will.
You want to be pumped? You want to save that pumping up for a different day?
Yeah. Yeah, I need you to pump me up in a different way. We'll wait till Veterans Day, Joel.
Okay.
Don't fluff them now. Fluff them later.
Yeah.
North Kakalaki gave you $10 and says, "Don't interrupt the call or the conversation, but I want to ask Jack to pressure JT to carry out the Karate Kid skits with Jack, JT, and Caleb."
Did Jared talk about doing something like that? I don't know what kind of stuff he pitches when I'm not around.
I have no idea. That's just what this person...
Is it his pitch or did Jared pitch that?
No, he's saying for you to put pressure on JT to make those things happen.
So Jared's talked about this in the past. Jared will have this fucking idea of me being in a video and he'll have it for a month. And then the night before he's like, come over, and he'll talk to me about it. Like I already knew about it, but like he stored it in his head for a month, but like he never told me about it. Half the time with Jared, I find out about things on the spot. So if he pitched this idea, I'm just finding out about it.
Okay. Yeah, I haven't heard about it. He was here today, and I didn't hear anything about that. But it sounds good.
Yeah.
Maybe Karate Kids would be cool, but it would be cooler if it was like the Three Ninjas or the...
That's what we have talked about, doing that in the past. A Three Ninjas reenactment.
Maybe that's what he meant.
Yeah, me, Caleb, and Jared, we've talked about doing the Three Ninjas thing, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Charlie, have you seen the Three Ninjas?
I don't believe I have.
Can
you describe it to me?
It's a classic. It came out when I was a kid. I'm assuming I'm quite a bit older than you.
Rocky loves
Emily.
We're both in our 30s.
Okay, so maybe you remember. So yeah, it's about these three boys. They'd always spend their summers with their Japanese grandpa, and he'd teach them all fancy karate shit.
Mr. Miyagi.
That was a different actor. Oh. You're that guy now.
I've seen that one.
You're that guy now, Joel.
Same actor.
Nope.
In the first one?
Way different actor.
I have to look it up now.
Yeah, no. Yep. You're that guy now, Joel. Anyways, these three boys, they'd spend the summers with their grandpa, and then one day, and their dad's an FBI agent. He doesn't believe in their grandpa's new, his karate stuff. But they spend time with their granddad, and one day, something terrible happens, and these three little boys have to take on a whole well-funded army of ninjas that's run by this corporate monster, and it's just a bunch of just silly little fighting after that. And Rocky loves Emily. And the youngest brother's name is Tum Tum because he eats all the time.
Oh my God, that's adorable.
Yeah. It's a classic. It's something like it's something that if I ever had kids, I'd want them to watch.
Right? I can't believe I've never heard of it before.
The Three Ninjas.
Oh, it's Mr. Miyagi's brother.
That's not his brother, is it?
No, but he's just in every other movie.
Okay.
He's in Big Trouble in Little China, 7 Years in Tibet.
Charlie, what are you doing on your Friday night? Why are you wasting it on me?
What do you mean why I'm wasting it on you? That's not a way to talk about yourself at all.
That's right. I went through a whole speech the last time I was here about how I got to say kinder things about myself. Charlie, thank you for joining me and enjoying this night with me.
Exactly. And also, I don't like people. So I don't like leaving my house.
You're introvert.
I don't do that.
You're introvert. I get it.
I've become that.
I do that. No, I do the same thing. Joel knows this. As soon as we cut this thing, I'm going to hop in that car, load my dog, and I'll be in bed by 10 tonight. So,
yep.
Speaking of that, you talk to Joel. We're at a natural pause point. You talk to Joel, Charlie.
So you could smoke right there if you want.
I'm not doing it, Joel.
You can. There's no cigarette smell.
No, I'm not doing. I can't. Ah!
Just smoke right there. It's
Light
okay.
it and then walk outside with it lit.
No.
Okay.
He made his
Can't
choice.
peer pressure you at all?
He made his
Just a
choice.
little? Oh, okay. Hi, Joel.
So, Charlie, how was the wedding?
It was really good.
Yeah, you never came back.
I talked my, well, yeah, turns out my time as a bridesmaid was pretty usurped. So there was no escape. Besides the last night. But, well, not even, yeah. Just hanging out with the bride the whole time.
That's cool, though.
So,
it was a good wedding? After party?
It was. Yeah, it was fun. I brought some jazz cabbage, so we escaped the bridesmaids with the bride and got fucking high as shit, and then went back to the reception smelling like skunk.
Did you get any tail?
And apparently,
were there any
what?
Were there any hotties there?
Oh goodness, no. No, I did get accosted at the bar after the wedding, so that was super fun. I had this older gentleman grab me, and he grabbed my hand, and he was like, "I'm going to pay for your drink." And I was like, "Well, it's worth it for the drink. I'll fucking talk to this dude for a while, and I'll make my grand escape somehow."
So you took,
but he did grab my hand, so I was like, "Oh, I don't like to be fucking touched." But
if you're gonna grab someone, the hand's probably your safest bet.
Thankfully, I think I was like, this dude is definitely walking sexual harassment, but he's like learned. Like I have to go for the hands. Like I can't touch anything else.
I don't think I've ever touched anyone before talking to them first.
Yeah, he was pretty forward. Dude was super forward. He said that he was like, I'm from all over. I owned 3 clubs in Atlanta. I was born in Jamaica, grew up in New York, and now I'm here in Austin. And I was like, oh my God. I just like, bartender, please hurry the fuck up. Like I just want my drink and I want to get the fuck out of here. I don't want to hear this dude's bio. He was saying how he also likes to fly women to Vegas, and I could be one of those women. And I was super fucking tempted to be like, only if you murder me. And I was like, no, but maybe don't. Keep that to your fucking self, dude. He had a random talent, which was also, he like knew area codes, which was really weird. So he asked me where I lived, and I was like, oh, I'm from Lubbock. And he was like, oh, 806 area code. And I was like, what the fuck? He asked me for my number, so I put in a fake number. And then he straight up asked me if I wanted to hook up. And I was like, I am not that kind of lady. Grabbed my drink and walked away.
Damn. Well, at least you got a free drink out of it.
I know, right? But I'm like, I would go through that for alcohol. I will willingly put myself in that kind of situation. What did you say
when he grabs your hand?
I do the deer in headlights, and I'm like, oh God, what do I do?
Yeah, you're just kind of shocked. Really, like, why the fuck did someone just touch
really
me?
Not. Yeah, that's not a good reaction. Most women would be like, don't touch me. I just freeze. And I'm like, if you just let them do this, maybe you can get away and it won't cause a scene.
Yeah. I'm glad I'm not a woman, so I don't have to deal with that shit. Although I don't get free drinks, which I don't like.
Yeah, that was actually the first time that's ever happened in like a bigger city, because like the only time people have ever bought me drinks have been in smaller like oil field towns, and they don't just buy my drink, they pay for the whole tab, but then they don't talk to me. So I'm like, some old man just paid for my tab, and I appreciate that. Thank you. Don't speak to me, but pay for my shit. It's great. But like in bigger cities or like here in Lubbock, it's a college town, and I guess guys finally got smart about shit like that.
Yeah.
But I think I have a pretty good resting bitch face, so I'm not someone that gets approached often.
Gigi says you're hot. Of course you got hit on.
Oh, I appreciate that. But you've seen me in person. I do kind of, I've been told I'm intimidating. Even Giorgio was like, yeah, Charlie, you're intimidating. And I was like, Giorgio saying this to me? Okay.
Oh, yeah, you're a babe for sure. I'd try to get you a drink if I was at a bar sitting across it from you.
Really? You wouldn't be like, she's going to rip my fucking head off.
Well, I wouldn't grab your fucking hand.
What you guys talking about? Did someone
being accosted.
hit on you at a wedding?
Yeah, Charlie got molested at a bar.
Well, that's not good.
My hand did.
Yeah,
he only
her
grabbed
hand.
my hand.
Okay. Was it in an aggressive way?
It was pretty aggressive, like hi. And I'm not someone who likes being touched. But then I was telling Joel, like when guys have done this to me in like bars and stuff, I just like I do the deer in headlights and I just freeze, which is like the worst thing to do because then they're like, oh,
but she still took the drink though. She feels accosted, but then she still took the drink after he grabbed her.
Did you feel threatened?
No.
You just didn't know what to do.
Men, I'm not threatened by men. No, I've never been actually like felt in danger. No.
Oh, God.
No man has actually never made me feel like that. But just like in that, like approaching you like for a hookup and you're just kind of like, oh God, like why are you putting me in this situation?
What do you got to think of like a polite way to say no? Just say no.
Yeah, and I did, but it's just kind of. But I was like, I'm going to get this free drink, so I will at least. I have to stand here for the amount of time until that drink is made. Understood. But sometimes you meet some decent people, but sometimes you meet people who are like, "I'll fly you to Vegas." Yeah, you have a body of a real woman. He also said that to me, and so I'm like, oh my God.
Oh, they're right out of the gate with you want to come to Vegas with me?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
That's ballsy.
It's well, I know I used to live in West Texas. I used to live in a community about like 2 hours south of where she's at. And it's those oil field bros. They don't have hobbies. They don't like do anything. And so
this was in Round Rock.
Oh shit. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So I was in a wedding.
He's probably married.
Round Rock, was it Lastro?
No.
Doesn't he live in Lastro?
No, he said he was born in Jamaica, so that's not quite the description of.
There's a lot of machismo in Jamaican culture. It's a very male-dominated culture. It's not to knock it, but that's kind of one of those things where it's the men have a lot. They're just a little more.
He had a lot of confidence. I'll say
upfront
that.
And aggressive, yeah, and not aggressive.
Yeah,
in like
very upfront.
Not necessarily aggressive in a bad way, but like they go right into it. Yeah, I learned that from 90 Day Fiance.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah,
I did not know that.
Yeah,
but yeah, that was fun. But I was like, you know what? I'll do it for a free drink. Fuck it.
Yeah. Did you go to Vegas?
Are you in Vegas right now?
Are you in Vegas, Charlie?
No. I ran away and never saw him again.
All right. But he'll always be in your heart.
I will probably remember him for a while, yeah.
Okay. It's a story of the ages when you think about it. Charlie, we're going to try to take one more call, and I think we're going to start wrapping this one up after another call. I appreciate you calling in. You're like a once every 2 or 3 months caller. You're like a once every quarter caller.
I know.
I
like
it.
Watching. Honestly, every time I think about calling, my heart starts racing and I start shaking. So I get like a lot of anxiety.
What could possibly happen?
That's just how I am. Like anytime I want to do something that's kind of exciting, my body's like, let's like just ram up that adrenaline to fucking 11. So I'm like, oh my God, this is. Yeah, well, that's just me.
And then you get off the phone. You can have make yourself a drink, have that adrenaline crash, watch House of Dragon.
I fucking love that show.
It's good, isn't it? It's really good. Yeah. I like it better than Game of Thrones.
I think I do too.
Yeah. All right, Charlie. Well, I appreciate you calling in, and we'll chat later. You can call more often. If not, I'll talk to you in 3 months.
I know I should. I'm just kind of like, you know what? No, I'm not that great. I'm not that exciting. Just don't call in.
That's not true. Everybody that calls in is a great caller, except for that guy from Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
Fuck that guy.
Charlie, you have a great voice. It's soothing. I feel calm and relaxed.
Yeah, you got a great voice, Charlie. You should get in. You should get into like AM radio DJ, and there's not a lot of money, but you got the voice for it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I appreciate that. I didn't know.
Or make some ASMR. What's it called?
ASMR.
sleepy YouTube videos.
Oh, yeah.
I'd watch you talk to me and fall asleep.
Yeah.
I can do that. I can just say all the fucked up shit like I've heard from the hospital stories and just put people right to sleep.
Yeah. And then he came in with 3rd-degree burns on his scrotum.
And he grabbed my hand.
And he
so I
grabbed
punched
my
him
hand.
in the face.
He was having...
And then he asked me if I was single and said I had a nice ass.
And then I said, "Sir, this is not a good time for this right now. You have a very serious
You're gonna
injury."
die.
Yeah.
So I slept with him, and then he died.
Well, actually, sir, you said you came in because your friends beat the shit out of you and stole your clothes. That's a true story.
Why don't you call in one of these days and we just do nursing? Homer had some banger story today. Why don't you call in with a nursing story next time?
Do ultrasound ones. That's what I did with ultrasound, and they were So I have a lot of miscarriage stories. I have a lot of ball stories.
You see a lot of Targaryen. You see a lot of Targaryen babies inside there, little inbred bastards.
Unfortunately, you can't quite tell that from that young. It's usually once they get a little bit more developed in the womb.
Gotcha.
And
then you start seeing that white hair.
Yeah, I only did up to 6 weeks. So I've seen a woman 3 weeks pregnant. So like the jizz is basically still warm in her.
Yeah.
And I'm like, bitch, get the fuck out of here.
The jizz is still clawing its way through.
Right. She's like, I'm pregnant. I'm bleeding. God, I fucking hate you. So that's what that job did to me with women coming in with pregnancy issues. And I was like, oh my God, I'm the devil. I should leave.
Yeah. Well, any job can get you. There's not a job in the world where you're not under the constant threat of it becoming monotonous or becoming jaded.
Yeah, very, very jaded in the hospital world for sure. Very toxic in work environments too. So
I've heard that. I heard it's very gossipy.
Oh, yeah. I found out that I actually had a job offer in a different town that I never heard of. And I was like, well, that's cool. Did they say when I start? Because I would love to know that.
Yeah, it's cutthroat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard that from a couple nurses. Well, and then I know a lot of every single male cop I talked to when I was doing that story, they always talk about the stereotype of cops and nurses dating, and it's always super toxic. And yeah.
It really is like Grey's Anatomy. The whole, like where I was working, the whole ER, apparently they all like fucked each other, and it's a whole reality show right there in this small ER in Lubbock, Texas.
Why don't we just pitch that to TLC, nurse fucks, and it's just all about the freaking hookups and drama at a hospital.
Do you think that would like raise the rate of people going to nursing school or drop it?
Oh, no, if you're horny, there's no shortage of horny people out there. If they see a profession where they can get their horniness out of their system, maybe they'll be attracted to it.
It's a great way to meet a doctor, too.
Yeah, start getting that doctor money.
Right.
Yeah. Did you ever date any doctors?
No, I never had the opportunity. But most of the ultrasound techs either had married a doctor, a radiologist, or had a baby by one. So I was like, hey.
Damn.
But then I saw the radiologist and I was like, oh my God, they all look like the Crypt Keeper. Absolutely fucking not.
So these doctors were banging ugly Oh, the radiologists were ugly.
Yeah.
Oh, gotcha. You still fuck for looks. It's not all about the money.
To a point. Unless I can tell you to put a bag over your head and you're okay with it.
I think most men would be okay with it.
I'm going to have to keep that in mind now.
Yeah.
That might be fun, yeah.
Yeah. Maybe he's got a rockin' six-pack.
I would be okay with like Halloween masks. It doesn't have to be a paper bag.
He's got a rockin' six-pack, a healthy, nice dong, but, he looks like he slept on glass. Put on a frickin' jack-o'-lantern mask on him, role play.
What about like a low-quality Chewbacca mask?
I don't know if I could do that one. It would have to be a reverse cowgirl stitch.
What about a Michael Myers mask?
That one, I don't know. Okay, so I've actually had nightmares where Michael Myers is chasing me, so that would actually probably bring up a little bit of like creepy trauma, but I would probably
might ruin the
also
moment
be
for
into
it.
it.
Or can make
But
it
you know
hot,
what? One of my friends says, like, hey, if you're ever scared of something, just imagine fucking it, because you can't be scared of something that you're fucking. So I'm kind of like, maybe that takes the power away.
That's true. Would you fuck Freddy Krueger though?
Like if someone like a burn victim came in.
Well, he's a little leathery, yeah.
Not a mask, just just actual Freddy Krueger.
Yeah.
I might be too old for him.
Oh, that's right. He liked him young.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, I don't even know if I would have the opportunity to even. But like, would I?
He liked
Probably.
him like Jared Fogle age. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. He was like a fucking pedophile.
The subway guy. Freddy or the subway guy?
Freddy.
Both, yeah.
And subway guy.
Yeah.
Fuck, I forgot about that. That sucks. It makes Freddy not cool.
Why was he ever cool? He murdered teenagers.
Freddy versus Jason, he's so cool in that movie.
That is a good one, though.
He fights Jason.
I remember that, yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun, and you like Freddy. But then you have to remember that he was a piece of shit.
Yeah. I mean, most monsters are pieces of shit. That's why they call them monsters.
True. What Jason is not.
Yeah,
Jason was
that
just like
poor
a
boy
tortured,
was fucked
retarded
up.
person.
Yeah.
Who got drowned by a bunch of assholes. And
Michael Myers was just a crazy person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He liked killing his sisters.
Yeah. He really did go through a lot of sisters, didn't he?
Mm.
I think we're going to wrap this show up.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I used up all the time.
I got to call Tracy back. I got to make sure that I can escort these older gentlemen out there. I got to make sure my dog eats his food so I can give him his amoxicillin, his last pills of the night. And I appreciate wrapping up the show with you, Charlie.
Yes, I'm glad I got to stay around. Thanks for having me.
All right. Joel, play us off as I salute.
Okay.
Dun 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 dun. Black